Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start the reading. You are getting some type of vindication, I feel like, on somebody that was talking, that was either spreading gossip about you, having certain lies, having certain secrets, but also too, there's something here that you said to somebody that's coming to fruition. For some of you, you may, if you're going through any type of legal issues or legal troubles, that seems to be working itself out. There's something here about everything being known up front. Because you always knew the truth here. But there was somebody that was not being honest. You know, what's happening right now is that the veil is thinning, right? So as the veil begins to thin, what happens is people are no longer looking through rose-colored glasses. And I feel like for some of you, you may have felt like something was lost. But I also feel like too, if you knew something was off, it's like something is coming forward where you're gonna get the clarification and the justification that you were right about some type of knowledge that you knew. I'm also getting as well though, that whatever you guys were thinking about or whatever you knew that was going on around you, good, bad, or indifferent, I feel like this is something that really stressed you out or really caused you a lot of anxiety over the situation because you almost felt like you were going crazy, and this may have even caused you a lack of sleep. But I feel like with this High Priestess, it's almost like you were looking for a deeper meaning as to the logic. So this is really a balance between logic and intuition. This is like a beautiful balance, actually. Justice and the High Priestess, right? Because there was a deeper meaning why things were happening. And you may have had to lose something in order for something else to come around in a different form. And no matter how bad things seemed, intuitively, you knew that there was a reason why it was occurring, or you knew that it was a reason why something was happening. And this is about something being set right here with you. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Either you had went through this Ten of Swords with somebody in a situation, friends, family, work, however you want. With friends, maybe there's somebody that you've not talked to for a period of time, but you're getting justice for some type of betrayal. It's funny because I always say to my kids, you know, what comes around goes around. So you want to do unto others as you want done to you. And I feel like the collective, you are somebody that you treat people how you want to be treated, but there was somebody here that took your kindness for a weakness and flipped it around here. Now there's somebody that's suffering in this internal darkness, where there's a painful ending and they're numb because they made the wrong decision, they made the wrong choice, and you knew it the entire time. Just because there's something that you didn't see with your own eyes, but you were getting downloads of, or you had this intuitive feeling or vision about whatever was going on behind your back, because it's weird. The Ten of Swords to me is not your energy. I'm not getting the collective upset, but I'm feeling that there was somebody here that messed around and found out. You know, like you play with fire, you get burned. So you either tried to warn somebody and they didn't listen, or there was somebody here that went behind your back and was playing a lot of games, and they ended up playing themselves. It's like that saying, like, you play me, you play yourself. It's very much like a Five of Swords energy. What comes around goes around when you sabotage, you know, somebody. that sabotage, energy comes back around because the universe is all about balance, right? Why is this person in this Ten of Swords? Over the collective, you have people upset. You may be in the Ten of Swords, but there's going to be some type of justice later on for you. So if you are currently in this really deep depressive energy, and I also feel like too, for some of you, you're not sleeping. There's something here about sleep, you needing to get more sleep, you needing to increase your water. And also, try to get outside a little bit. I don't know why that's coming in. Show me, please. Why is this person in this Ten of Swords over the collective Ten of Pentacles? This is about partnership, relationship, finances. For some of you, you could have recently left a job or were let go from a job. This can also be an energy where, you realize that a family situation wasn't working out and you needed to change that. But this is somebody that I feel like, because how does the collective feel about this? The Two of Swords, to me, the Two of Swords is I don't care either way, I'm gonna do what I want to do, right? You're going back and forth here. You can take it or leave it, is what it's coming in as. In this energy, which is kind of interesting. I also feel like too, with the Ten of Pentacles, there's somebody here that thought that for sure they could have this Ten of Pentacles with you. But I feel like this person is now getting a lot of karma for what they did, and I feel like this is you sitting back, kind of watching everything unfold because you already knew what was going on. You also had somebody here that was watching you and that was stalking you. There's either an ending to a marriage or an ending to some type of major relationship. This could even be like a community, a church. Somebody here was talking about you, and you knew it, but for some reason, there's some type of justice here about a group of people that were purposely trying to hurt you or purposely trying to sabotage everything that you were building, but it seems like to me like you saw that it was coming. You knew, and I feel like your energy is very, very guarded right now. Where you're trying to avoid people, you could even be trying to avoid your family right now. But you're in a place where you don't want any confusion. And you may be actually taking a step back, trying to remove your energy because I feel like there's a lot of chaos, especially with this Mercury retrograde going on. There's a lot of talk going on in the background. And you do have somebody here that is very much upset over the situation or over the connection because they betrayed you. Not only did they talk about you, but then they also, turn their back on you emotionally. This is somebody that was comparing you to others or trying to make it seem like you weren't as good. Only realizing that they're in this loss, this depressive state. This is somebody that's very, very lonely. This can be somebody that you broke up with, but there's somebody here that's in deep regret. I mean, it could be an ex from years ago. It could be, your recent person feeling like they messed up. But you have an energy here where somebody is very, very fixated, very focused, on you. You have 222 here. You have 1010. Those may be significant numbers. 11, 5, 2, 5, 2, 11, 2, 10, 2, 2. There's somebody here though. No lie. 52 may be significant. 32. 31, But I get overwhelmingly for some reason that there's somebody here that's really, really in regret and in remorse for whatever they were doing behind your back in secrecy. So, whoever this person is, it's like they were so unhappy with themselves that they projected that energy onto you. And now it's like they're sitting here and they're crying these clown tears, these boo-hoo energy, because I feel like you're in this I don't care energy. I said what I said, so your energy is completely different, and it feels like you're getting rid of a lot of distractions that are coming towards you. And there's somebody here that down low, one, is upset. This could be a love, romantic situation. This could be a friend situation. It could be a work situation. But there's somebody here that feels like they really did you dirty, and that you really belong to them. And this is somebody that I feel like you had this inkling of that wasn't doing the right thing. What messages do you have? Yeah, you know why? It makes sense. Because at first I'm like, why is this person so, like, Mariah Carey obsessed? Like, why are you so obsessed with me? And it's more than one person here. You have more than one person that is fixated on you because there's something about you where you're getting some type of karmic justice for the way that you've done things, for the way you've gone about things, especially with this Wheel of Fortune here. This Wheel of Fortune is things are changing in the positive for you. You're going to notice your finances are going to increase, even if you recently lost your job, or even if there was something that happened, any type of negativity. Remember, anytime there's something negative, it's always balanced out with something positive. And for you, with this Justice and Wheel of Fortune, you have a lot of money coming in. This is very lucky. There's something here about you changing your destiny, changing the way that the narrative was written, and there is some type of turn of events that's coming in here, especially with this World card. Get ready to receive some type of communication. Again, 10, 10, 10. Get ready to receive some type of communication from somebody that wants to completely vindicate you because they see you. People are watching you shine. People are watching you succeed. This is somebody that wants to have this sense of acknowledgement. And you look good doing it too. With this Leo energy coming in, there's something about you right now where it's like you're almost like this lone wolf, but for some reason, when you're on your own and you're in your element, you have the ability to thrive and succeed, and people are surprised at that. People are recognizing how strong you are. People are realizing that you always led from a heart chakra, from your heart space. And there's something about you that's very confident right now and very powerful. And I think that when other people are drowning in this sense of regret or despair, whatever it may be, you're over here changing things. For some of you, you're meant to change the world. You're meant to travel the world. You may be traveling. There may be travel coming up. There's a lot of very positive energy or positive news that I feel like is coming in for you. For those of you guys, it's funny. I feel like there's somebody here that can't handle your success. For some of you, it's like a jealous family member who's upset that you're doing well. And it's like they want to be the one that is the best at everything, and they almost just kind of like throw how you are to the side. for someone else. There's somebody that can't handle the fact that you're moving on without them. And this is somebody that has a lot going on, and they're very stressed and they're very overwhelmed in the connection. And this has to do about principle. I don't know why that just came forward. About values. And I feel like for you, it's like you're changing the value system. What the heck? Show me. What do we need to know about this? Six of Cups. People are watching you be strong time and time again. No matter what's thrown at you, it's like you always bounce back 10 times better, looking better, feeling better, making more money, whatever it may be. But there's somebody here that wants to come around, and they want to kind of circle the block, they want to spin the block, and they want to come by and they want to say something to you. There's somebody here that's been organically trying to like meet you, or organically trying to like happen to quote unquote bump into you somewhere, but you may be somebody that kind of like stays in. But this is more than one person. Like, you have family members that are upset. You have people that are watching you. People that are watching you from afar, even strangers that you don't even know, and even people from your past, like high school, or, you know, even somebody that you've had a connection with for a period of time. This is even friends from your past that may have done you dirty, but you're over here in this High Priestess Justice energy where you're getting a lot of vindication and validation for who you are. This is somebody that sees you as a star. This is somebody that's recognizing that you have everything that it takes to be successful, and that everything is changing for you, and you're in this winning season. And it's because you had to buckle down and you had to bend. But the thing about bending is sometimes when people put you to your breaking point, you bend but you don't break. You always bend, but you never break. And I think that that's something about you that people are beginning to realize, that you are very, very resilient. Nothing is going to stop you from this type of success. And you have somebody here with this Six of Cups wanting to come back around, wanting to reunite with you, wanting this second chance at love. But this is also too, you may have a friend you haven't talked to in a long time that you're going to end up seeing, or whatever it may be. With this Magician coming out here, people are viewing you as very like magical. You say what you do what you say. They're also valuing your intelligence. The way you can take a problem and flip it. It's something about you being a problem solver, but also too, like, you're being very magical. You have a very magical energy about you right now, and it's crazy because beforehand they always knew you were special, or that you had a sense of magic, or there was something about you that was very different. But now that is paired with the High Priestess, it's like you've elevated your magic to something much higher. You've tapped into a different dimension, or you've tapped into a higher level of learning that's hidden to most people. We have a lot of major arcana here. This week is going to be a significant week for you. There's a lot of hidden energy. There's somebody here that's scared to come forward, to communicate, to confess why they were confused. There's somebody here that wants to talk to you, but I get that they're scared and they're very emotional. There's somebody here that's very emotional because maybe you saw through their illusion. Like you knew exactly who this person was and why they were holding back in the situation. There's somebody that's watching either videos or looking at pictures of you. There's somebody that's watching you very closely with the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody that's not let go of you. They're hiding the fact that they've not let go of you, and this is somebody that's also manifesting you back into their life. What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about this? Can you show us? Six of Swords. Yeah, you're going to be receiving communication from somebody from your past, somebody that can't let you go. This is somebody that's been watching you. This is somebody that's been stalking you, and they feel like they need to communicate to you their truth. See, this is a truth that's been hidden. And this is a tough conversation that this person knows that they have to have. But in order to have this progression, in order to have this forward movement, it's like, you know, what is it? Where you have to get on a ferry from go to point A to point B. There's distance in between whoever you and this person is, so they're gonna have to really pick up the phone and do the work and come forward and communicate. And it's going to be a tough conversation. What does this person want to say to the collective? Some tough conversations. Somebody wants to talk about that they're surprised. Somebody's surprised here at either you kind of turning your back or you walking away, or the way that things worked out for you. It's like they want to talk about you doing well. Or they want to talk about how, like, the last time you left, like, what's changed. Like, there's something here where this person wants to surprise you with this message. For some of you, this is a secret admirer that wants to be very, like, sensitive with you, and they want to tell you that I want to work on it. I want to work on us. I want to work on building. I'm willing to put the work in. I've had some time to sit here, hang around and think. Think about the connection. Think about what I want. Think about how I want to move forward. This is a person that it's funny because I just looked over and, excuse me, you have this lurking card that's kind of like staring me in the eye. So there's somebody here that's definitely watching you. And they're watching you because it's like they want to have this reunion with you. They're watching you because you have your sixes here, you have 3-3. A lot of synchronicities inside of this reading. But I also feel like whoever this person is, again, I feel like they want to tell you that they have a different perspective on your connection and that they're willing to make a sacrifice in order to be with you. This is about this person getting their hands dirty and working hard. Because the delay or the silence between you is driving them crazy. But they really had to surrender and let go. What is this person sacrificing? What are they sacrificing? This is somebody that's been waiting to talk to you. The truth. The Knight of Swords. They've been, okay, listen. Whoever this person is, they've been in their head for a while. When I say a while, like this is somebody that's been thinking about communicating, that's been waiting to say something. Again, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be whoever, but this person is waiting to say, they now all of a sudden, whatever you've done, whatever secrets you've exposed, the way that you've handled yourself, it's like you've handled yourself with grace. They're showing me you this beautiful swan. And it's interesting because you turned out to be something unlike other people expected. Even your family, I feel like, is surprised at your elevation. Like, you just have a lot of people in awe right now. And a lot of people are just sitting back going like, wow, the collective's doing their thing. They're in their own energy. They're winning. Some people are upset because you're winning. Some people are upset because, you know, you're in your, you understand your truth. You have a certain level of freedom because you're independent and because you're happy. And for some of you, happiness doesn't come from a relationship, but happiness comes within. There's a lot of communication that's coming in this situation, and this is somebody that's been waiting to talk to you for a period of time. So they had to sacrifice. See, the thing about this person, what did they sacrifice? The Nine of Swords? They had to get out of their own head in order to approach you, in order to say anything to you. Why were they in their head about the collective? Four of Swords. You know why? Because this is somebody that was in the Three of Swords with you in this tower. This is somebody that caused a tower moment. And ever since they caused this tower moment, they've never been able to fully move on. And I'm telling you, I think that you guys went through this Phoenix rising, like you're the star. So they're still stuck in this Ton of Swords and the tower, while you're out here, you know, turning lemons into lemonade. You're out here planting new seeds, growing something on your own. If something was taken away from you, even financially, if you guys are struggling financially right now, your finances are getting ready to skyrocket. I just heard the best is yet to come. But this tower moment was necessary, and again, the key theme here is like nothing is lost. So you may have felt like you lost everything standing in your truth, but the thing is you gained everything. While this person is going through this tower, this person is watching everything around them dissipate. I just got like, the universe is angry. God is angry at this person. So they've kept somebody away from you until they can understand the significance of your energy and the significance of you being in their life. If you want me to be honest, hell, this could even be like a mom. Like if your mom is really toxic and crazy, like you may have had to even detach yourself from a mom, from a dad, from an aunt, from a cousin, in order to like show them, you know, who you are. And I feel like these people were talking about you for a period of time, but now it's like they can't talk anymore because actions speak louder than words, and whatever you're doing, your energy is speaking for itself. Will cause this tower moment for this person. The Three of Swords, I knew it. You know why? You don't get to the 4 without the 3. Hello, can I come in? 333. Because this person, whoever they were not being good to you. 2 of Swords, whoever this person was, they were sitting here in this moon in Libra. They were being very petty. They were being very catty. They were going back and forth. This could be somebody that was trying to make a decision between you and somebody else. This could be a friend that was talking about you and talking about somebody else. flip it. But they're realizing that because they were in this very catty, petty, confused, strategic energy, they played themselves. And for some of you, they're upset because you turned your back and you're like, I'm done. I'm done with the illusions. I'm done with the confusion. I'm done with the what ifs. I'm done with the this is what it could be because it's not right now. So you had to turn your back and you had to walk away from this energy. And by you turning your back, it's like this person is devastated. For some of you, they feel like you backstabbed them, like how could you leave me? Even if this is a friend, a family, a lover, this person is upset because you turned your back on whatever they were doing and they don't like that. Well, you want to know why? Because remember how they were in this Five of Cups over here boo-hooing? Now it's you. Now you're the one that they're trying to approach. They're getting ready to approach you right now with this Four of Cups, but I feel like you're going to be the Four of Cups where you're very focused and fixated on something else. You're bored with the same narrative. It's like the same thing happening over and over and over again. It's boring. Next, you know what I mean? It's coming in as that energy where you're done being unhappy. You're done not getting what you want. There's no reason here why you cannot have exactly what you want. And sometimes you have to cut people off in order to obtain that. And I feel like right now you're going to be getting approached by a lot of people, including this person, and they're going to feel like your attention is elsewhere. They're going to feel like your attention is not on them. But there's somebody here that wants to make something clear to you, that they're willing to walk away from whatever, was holding them back at first because, there's somebody here that had to learn a very tough lesson. Because I don't know why, but I guess somebody was like very woe is me, like everything is wrong, very Eeyore. Eeyore's great, Eeyore's always invited, but at the same point in time, you either are going to do something for yourself or you're not, in the sense of you can continue to be stuck in that negative toxic energy, or you can go get help. You can go see a therapist. You can go, express yourself. It's all about perception. And I feel like with this person, you were tired of trying to get them to see something and you were just like, I'm done. I'm tired. Tired of expressing myself. I'm tired of you not listening. I'm tired of you being crazy. Whatever it may be. And I feel like this person is learning how to walk away. Another 10. I mean, we have 3 10s on the board. So, I mean, there's major endings that are occurring. And whoever this person is, they're tired of wasting time waiting. This is somebody that wants to come forward and tell you that they're walking